Hi there. In this video, we're going to be going over the basics of the Building Additions add-on. So in this one, we're going to be talking about selecting spaces, replacing blocks, and replacing blocks with their states. And we'll get into all that in this quick video. So this is the very basics. So first, what you want to do is you want to take what you want to select, or the area that you want to select, and then you will hit the corners that will, be at the edges or the corners of the area. So you can now take this area and you can move it around just by hitting it in the direction that you want. And when you're done with that selected area, you can just right click and then it'll say reset values for Levi the Panda, which was me, and then they won't be selected again. So yeah, that's how you select your area and select your working area and move it around. So let's get into full replacement. So here I have this squiggly thing, and first let's select the area. Sweet. So let's say I want this yellow band to actually be blue. So what I'll do is I'll take the color I want, or the block I want, I'll put it in my first slot. And then I can just do a full replace. So what a full replace does is it will find all of the blocks in your area that are of the same type, and then it'll replace it with whatever block is in your main, or in your first slot. So let's say I want the red to now be green, and I can do that completely independent of the blue, where if you were to use normal commands in Bedrock, you'd have to deal with, fill, some coordinate to some coordinate, with this block 0 replace this block. It's a whole mess. This makes it so much easier. And yeah, so that is the full replace. Now, there are certain situations where a full replace isn't going to help you. So this is where you have your block and state replace. And let me demonstrate what I'm talking about. So let's select this area. You've got this roof. And let's say you don't want pale wood. You want, like, let's say dark prismarine, right? So we'll put that in our first slot, and then we try to do a full replace. Look at that. It's broken. It doesn't work. It ruined all your progress. And you'll find that this is the same with the commands in Bedrock, where if you try to do a replace like this, it won't keep the states. It won't keep the direction and all that stuff. So that's where the block, state, and replace item comes in. So we'll select this area, and then if I do block, state, and replace, boom. Perfect. Simple. Easy. And this also works for things like trapdoors. So let's say I have a pillar right here, right? And I want it to be a little bit more beefed up at the bottom, but I don't want it to be like crazy, like a full block. So what I can do is I can do like trapdoors, flip them down like that. And then I'll select this area. And then I can do a state replace with the iron trapdoor in my first slot. And then boom, you have the iron trapdoors facing against the wall, where ordinarily in Minecraft you would have to power them in some way. With this, you don't have to. And you can do that sort of thing for like trapdoors, walls, a lot of things, really. Anything with a block state you can replace with something else and keep that block state. So yeah, that is the very basics of the Building Additions add-on, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.